Hi, my name's Toby and I live just around the corner from the Royal Botanical Gardens at Kew in southwest London. I've been coming to them since I was born, and in this series I thought I'd share a few of the things I'd learnt about one of my favourite places on earth. This is Holly Walk, which runs through the middle of Kew Gardens. It gets its name from the large variety of different holly bushes that line the route. It is today overlooked by some very large mature trees, a few of which are nearly 300 years old and were present when this track had a very different name. In the late 18th century, this area was actually made up of two separate royal gardens in the estate of George III. They were known as Richmond Gardens to the west and south, and Kew Gardens to the east. Bisecting these two estates was a public bridleway that ran from Richmond up to Kew Palace a couple of miles down the river. This route was known as Love Lane. The name, however, was not as romantic as it may sound, as it was lined with a wall on each side and at dusk would have been quite dark and gloomy. Wandering this road, and the actual source of its name, were ladies of ill repute, who would sell you their wares for a price, and whose unsavoury acts had been upsetting the royal family for a while. Finally, after many years of frustration, the king was able to convince Parliament that this couldn't go on. In 1802, an act was passed that turned this from a public bridleway to a private road, and in doing so combined the two royal gardens, creating a new private estate that would in part go on to become the modern-day Kew Gardens.